And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Tobias Harris.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Running the wings, they'll go with Curry and Thompson. Draymond Green is out there with Dario Saric, and it's Paul in at the point. And for Philadelphia, they've got Embiid, Oubre out there with Isaac. Then there's Maxey, and it's Smith in at the one spot. You know, we're still a bit away from the All-Star game, Brent, the playoffs, the big events of this NBA season. How hard now, though, is it to focus?
It can be difficult, but you have to keep to your routine and stay diligent to those things. Develop those good habits. Just because the schedule's about to take a little bit of a break, Kevin, doesn't mean that you do.
Now here's Curry. Charge a screen on Maxey from outside the arc. And Stephen Curry gets the three.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
And it's Smith penetrating.
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Paul. He had 15 points last outing. Clock at 4. There's Green with the three, and it's sent back by Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Curry from deep three-point land. His three-pointer's off the mark. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets in Brooklyn. It's stolen by Green, and now Curry running the floor all by himself. Count the basket. Curry's got 5 now.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving, plugs up the passing lanes.
Isaac a screen on Paul. And Smith slams it home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now, here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The shot's good from Paul.
And Paul knows he's good for it, just takes that jumper and lets it rip.
Averaging less than 9 points a game for his career, but Draymond Green does everything else on the basketball court, Brent. I know you admire that.
Yeah, of course, the former defensive player of the year, a tremendous playmaker, but the biggest skill, Kevin, is his mouth. He's a great communicator out there to keep this team connected.
Thompson misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Smith. Embiid sets the pick for Smith. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Curry is inside. He's covered by Maxey. Thompson outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Smith against Paul. A 3-ball. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Thompson for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back, and Clay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Out to Smith. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
The pass to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State. The 76ers trail by 4. Smith in the posts, defended by Paul. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Another three for Philadelphia.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball against Smith. Isaac a screen. Smith in the posts. 6 to shoot. Maxey passes to Smith. Kicks it out to Maxey. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Golden State moving it around. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Green with a screen on Maxey. Out to Thompson for the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
All right, fans, let's make the noise. The move, drop, and Sixers.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Gary Harris in for Maxey. Kuminga's come in for Golden State. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Thompson. Now here's Embiid. Still scoreless. Can they get it? And the jumper is on the mark.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw.
Nabbing another steal.
And whether on ball or in health, he's a constant threat to take the ball.
And of course, to reach second in steals all time. What a disruptor defensively he has been and continues to be.
Yeah, Jason Kidd's looking over his shoulder, knowing his spot on this list is in serious jeopardy.
Here's Smith.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Ball finds Kuminga. From downtown, another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Outside Curry. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Knocked away and taken away by Paul. Pass to Kuminga. And it's Golden State with another.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Embiid sets the pick for Smith. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Warriors lead by 11. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Harris. And Smith subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Running the wings, they'll go at Curry and Thompson. And it's Paul in at the point. Embiid, the pass to Smith. He kicks it to Oubre. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Unloads. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Smith.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And you think about Klay Thompson's career, Brent, an incredibly resilient player. Look at all he's overcome.
When you think about those injury cards dealt out to Klay, well, here's an ACL. Not only that, he gets the Achilles card. So he did it twice, and he continues to play at a high level.
Looney with the bucket.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
The 76ers trail by 9. Outside, Maxey. Smith kicks to Harris. Shoots from 12. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And here's Green outside. It's tipped. The 76ers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
Curry dishes to Paul. Shoots from 14. Curry, good. Curry's got 10 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Smith against Paul. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Curry with it. Picked up by Harris. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Smith the pass to Oubre. Out to Smith. Embiid with a screen on Thompson. Outside, Maxey. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Maxey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Inside. Curry crashes inside.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Paul. And it's Golden State with another.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul with the steal. Passes to Looney. The dish now to Curry. Paul outside. Green with a screen for Paul. And another basket for Golden State.
Now the future Hall of Famer Chris Paul at it again.
Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors ahead. They're up by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Steve, a good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if we can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a fiery first half for Klay Thompson.
A pure shooter who can also be a streak shooter. There's two different things. Pure shooting, and then all of a sudden go on like a 10, 11 streak of shots in a row. Thompson could bury the defense for a full quarter. That's tough to do, man, or an entire half.
He was just toying with him out there. Glad to see him making this kind of impact.
Shifting focus, let's take a look at the guys who could have a potential spot in this year's three-point contest.
And with the event right around the corner, time to practice shooting off those racks.
Rack City, you know what it is. Got to get them up. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Actually out there with Smith. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And there's Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Paul passes to Thompson. Offline with his three. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Smith. Oh,
he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Paul kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. Wow, Curry, automatic from deep. And one of the unwritten rules of team play, Brent, don't throw your teammate a grenade. What are those?
Well, I got a lot of those in my years in Seattle, and I won't mention his name, but the initials were Gary Payton. Look, the shot clock's winding down, you're standing open, and the guard just gives it to you with 1.5 seconds to go, and you got to shoot the ball. So those are called live grenades, guys.
Here's Smith, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Dario Saric.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Smith in the post, defended by Paul. Smith against Paul. Smith dishes to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Embiid's got 10 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside, Green. Kicks it to Paul. Back to Green. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Golden State Warriors have made the transformation from a league doormat to an all-time champion since the turn of the century. Now, some sources say that the Warriors are the most valuable franchise in the NBA, and right there amongst the most valuable in the world. New ownership, a new arena, they've made a difference to be sure, but make no mistake, Stephen Curry has been the linchpin.
Absolutely, no doubt. DA, thank you. When you look at Chris Paul, Brent, what sets him apart from other point guards?
Well, he's just such a master of not only the mid-range, but delivering passes and making sure that big guys are accountable for the role player that they're having to guard on every pick-and-roll possession he plays in.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Harris subbed in for Maxey. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Paul.
And just a smart play by Paul there, forcing his way to the line.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And certainly flying under the radar this summer was Chris Paul. Moved to the Golden State Warriors, GA. That is a very interesting move.
Yeah, Paul was on the outs in Phoenix, and after a brief stop in D.C., ended up with the Warriors. Once was a heated rival of the franchise, but that's how fast things can change.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for your Sixers, Smith.
The free throw drops for Smith. And Brent, just when everyone thought the Warriors' glory was over, they reached the pinnacle again, didn't they?
Man, what an unbelievable response in the 2021-22 season. The Warriors winning it all again. You never count this core group out. I mean, you just can't do it. That's what greatness does for you. And we all learned the hard way that the Warriors are going to be around for a little while.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender.
Here's Paul, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac. And last season, the Warriors' so-called 2-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, GA?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. The shot's good from Smith.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
That's some classic Chris Paul in action, reading the floor and finding the opening.
Up there for him. Joel goes up and brings it down.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Philadelphia calls time here. Philadelphia making a change here. Lowry's checked in. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. You take a look at the Warriors. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And right now for the 76ers, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Smith surveying the D. And that one, good. Smith's got 43 points.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Smith against Paul. Smith the pass to Isaac. Lowry dishes to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Here's Isaac. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Smith against Paul. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Warriors. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And well, for the Warriors, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Paul looking over the floor. Thompson way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And the excitement on that bench grows as Klay Thompson pours it in.
For 3, Smith. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Paul. And that one drops for him. Paul's got 20.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Feibel for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Feibel's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia. A deep 3 from Thompson. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Up at the forward spots, it'll be Wiggins and Green. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. And it's Looney in at the center, filling out the middle.
And amazing to watch Isaac when he gets going. Just demonstrates he has all the tools to become a dominant force offensively.
Warriors trail by 4. Paul outside. Looney finds Paul. Looney with it. Outside, Green. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Harris passes to Smith. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wiggins from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, if Wiggins hits these 3-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Smith with it. Now Green defending. Smith kicks to Feibel. 76ers moving the ball around. Wide open. And again, it's Philadelphia.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Wiggins, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wiggins right now just using force, challenging the defense, and sometimes making them get very physical with his play.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
and they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Isaac comes in for Joe Ingles. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. See if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Back to Curry. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Takes the 3, and the rejection by Smith. Then it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Chris Paul comes in for Steph and Curry. Here's Wiggins, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Idle for 3. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Paul against Smith. Thompson outside, takes a 3. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Paul against Smith. Out to Harris. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Smith in the post. Working on Thompson. Again, what an avalanche!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Second chance shot. Embiid knocks it loose.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
The 76ers leading by 3. Smith outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Paul's checked in. Feeds it to Šarić. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Dario Šarić.
What a shot by Šarić. Wow, hard work paying off.
Kicks it out to Maxey. And the 3-ball is good.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Green with a screen on Maxey. Curry outside. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Curry is inside. He's covered by Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and Green slams it in.
Oh,
all those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
Smith against Paul. And Harris wide open. He shoots another three for Philadelphia.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Green with a screen for Thompson. No good from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Smith for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Timeout called. Warriors. They're trailing by 10. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Thompson for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smith.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Can't hit that one.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Paul with the ball. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Easy Breezy.